Hi everyone, it's the English Daddy here and welcome back to the Dad Dating Simulator Dream Daddy. So in the last part, I actually asked you guys who you wanted me to date next. However, I totally forgot that I am unfortunately currently pre-recording because I'm away at Summer in the City down in London this weekend. So I unfortunately haven't posted the video that I asked you guys to comment on before. It's all weird. I'm in some weird time warp situation. However, I know that a lot of you have been saying that Robert's dates are pretty good, and also he's just like super duper attractive. So we're gonna go for the Shane of this Let's Play. If you guys have watched my Stardew Valley Let's Play, you know exactly who Shane is, and Robert definitely reminds me of him. It may just be because they both have like the alcoholic, like, I don't really care about you kind of vibe, lone wolf situation happening. I'm not really too sure, but he definitely gives me the Shane vibe. Robert was pretty nice, a little odd, but nice, and ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Wanna grab a drink? I sit there for a couple of seconds hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Twiddle my thumbs, watch cat videos on the internet all day, every day if I had the choice. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realise how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. Okay, so we just got totally ignored. I love when someone ghosts on you. Isn't it just the best feeling? I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. Let's go for, I choose game show all day, every day. Give me Pointless, or what's the other one? Like the slot one. The Chase, or Tipping Point. Game shows every single day of my life. Ooh, Family Fortunes is on. I do love a good Family Fortune. Alright, Nicole, your parents are in the lead, and it's up to you to win it big. Are you ready? I'm ready. They hook the contestant up to a lie detector in front of her parents. Who is your favourite parent? My mum? Ooh, sorry, incorrect. Next question. If both of your parents were hanging off the edge of the cliff, who would you save? This is terrible. I love it. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was, sighing. I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef By the Way to cook a gourmet delicacy. What's it gonna be? I reckon it's probably not gonna be a delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Make a sandwich, microwave some eggs. I would not trust eggs to be microwaved. Let's make a sandwich. I make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The Standwich. A lost art. I admired my work for a second before I clumsily dropped the entire thing on the floor. Oh, for God's sakes! Victor! I was looking forward to that sandwich! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? We are so gross, but I love it. I would definitely do the same thing if I didn't have a dog. But because I have a dog, I'm gonna leave it to Victor to eat that sandwich. I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor. Okay, it has pickles on. No, I wouldn't eat it anyway. I'm putting them back where they belong. In my mouth. You're gonna have pickle breath when you go on your next date. That was a stupid idea. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spend a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. Is that a Space Jam reference? I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forget the rest of the words to this song. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something something Space Jam. It was a Space Jam reference. To be fair, I don't remember much of Space Jam. I watched it when I was very young. It did, however, used to be one of my favourite films. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with a creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. He has been asleep all day. I'm calling it now. You up? What are you doing? What does that mean? What are you doing? What am I doing? You just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm watching television with my daughter, just working on my motorcycle. We'll say just chilling. I type back, just chilling, and Amanda deletes the G and hits send. Just chilling. It'll make you look cooler. A couple of moments pass by. Another message pops up. Wanna grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda, but it's kinda late. We are such an old woman. Victor, get your ass out the door and go speak to that hot rocket over there. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living, with ice cream, and traumatized toddlers. Living life to the fullest, I see. Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbours better, aren't you? Ugh, fine. I type back a message to Robert, asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. His AKA living and breathing and everything else place in the world. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out of the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. Right, we got our date with Mr. I forgot his name. Robert. Good old Rob. Rob to the earth. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy. Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh. Are these two having an affair or what? I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Oh man. I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. I genuinely love Mary. I think she is a great character. The fact that they included, like, classic wine mum kinda makes this game for me. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Beer, something tropical, whiskey, straight up. I remember that he is not a beer drinker, so we'll go for a whiskey. A dad after my own heart, huh? Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected the night to be going. Is he touching your back, Mary? Because he's meant to be touching me right now. So, I don't approve of this. You are third wheeling. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. So cool. Fitting in so well here, Victor. Like you drink it every single night. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, alright. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So where are we headed? I wish I were drinking. Yes, I approve of that name. As a girl of Irish descent, I approve at the name for an Irish bar. It's an Irish pub. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart. Sure, Mary, no one even invited you, okay? Puns are the lowest form of humour, Victor. Try harder. Ouch. Am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. Oh, meow! Robert's getting catty. We walk into I Wish I Were Drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall, aka almost every pub in Manchester. Next round. Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Beer might be good. Do they make fruity Irish cocktails? We'll go for another whiskey. Let's do it. Last time he said that to me, he actually meant it. I don't think he technically means it this time. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and siddles, I don't know how to say that, up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we? Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. Mary! I thought you would have a little bit more decorum about you than that. That'll put a hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey, Victor, be a dear and get us another round, will ya? I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. He is actually, like, really hot. He's definitely got something about him. I'm feeling Robert. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So Edith's kids snuck some pop brownies into the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirt gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with a baggie and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah, blah, blah. So what did you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was gonna be fine. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. I'll give it to you, Mary. This once. But don't come third wheeling my dates again, okay? She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What?
Hey.
You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze? Who is this woman? Can I date Mary? Like, can it not be Dream Daddy? Can it be, like, Master Mummy or something like that? Like, holy crap. Let me date you right now. What? No. I'm a law-abiding citizen. You with the feds. I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want to run it. What? Remember? You come at the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humour. Fine, fine.
Hey.
We sit around and sip our drinks. Oh, there's the good old wine. People watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? Could you get the next round? Let's go for eligible bachelors. You know, I was hoping for a quiet evening with my friends. No drama. No unwarranted advances. Just friendship. But no, you gotta call me out like that? Mary, No, it's fine. You trying to ditch me, pal? Oh. Maybe that was a bad call. No. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. I just, it's getting a little bit awkward in here, guys. I think I may be blushing in the wrong sense of blushing. Like, I was hoping I'd be blushing at Robert, but I really just feel like an awkward turtle right now. No, it's fine. Victor wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellows will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you. Deuces, nerds. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger looking guy at the bar. I freaking love her. I would genuinely date her if it were an option. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about him? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gesture to her across the bar, where she's making goo-goo guys at that young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just the thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid. Looks like he's seen a war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh man, you know, I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? You know it. There's so much wild in me. I have a child I need to care for. We'll go for you know it. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Oh god, we are gonna end up such a state. I swear, this date is gonna end with like us like vomiting on his shoes or something like that. This cannot go well. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool. And he probably hates small talk. How are things? I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is gonna think of in the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh, alright. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. That's exactly what we're doing. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laugh, playing darts, spilling beer. Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he's got a phone call from one of his friends. Maybe silence is nice sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone. No? Great. Me neither. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom, and I assume crawled out the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary is gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's laying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him, whilst he insists it's not his birthday. We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. Wait here. I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting... It is delicious, fruity and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something. Think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Let's throw rocks at shit. Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I am not... Well, Victor isn't athletic in the slightest, so I definitely feel like he's gonna like smash a window or something. I got a problem with authority. I'm sorry, this one's for you, Pappy. Let's go with I got a problem with authority. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. I knew it! I called it! Dude, run! I leap up and dart to the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing off from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving. Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. Well, I'm looking at a tall drink of water right here. I know just the place. I follow Robert through the maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Piece of Pizza. That's really... Try saying that like 3 times over really quickly. Ta-da! I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter, tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Victor, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Oh man, what does he want me to say here? I personally, as Molly, am not okay with pineapple on pizza, and I know this is gonna start a comment war down in the comment section, but I am not a lover of pineapple pizza. I'm not even a lover of pineapple by itself, hence why I don't like it on pizza. Like, if I liked pineapple, I probably wouldn't mind it on pizza, but because I don't like it, it has no place on my pizza. But I really don't know what he wants me to say. Is it like a trick question where he wants me to say no? Or does he actually, meh, we'll go for, do I be honest with myself? Or do I try and like, I don't know, encourage him to like me? Oh no. Oh no. That was a bad idea. I should have just gone along with it. Robert grabs me by the collar.
Excuse me?
I respect your opinion and I will fight with my life for your right to say it, but where's your sense of adventure? Where's your sense of taste? Why don't you love yourself? The juiciness of the pineapple paired with the tanginess of the sauce is a flavor combination that everyone should experience at least once, if not 1,000 times more. Pineapple on pizza is one of the few things in life that I genuinely and thoroughly enjoy. Please just do this for me. No, do this for yourself. So, 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Abso-goddamn-lutely. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite out of the pineapple pizza and, hey, it's actually not that bad. I can't believe I spent so much of my life berating this sort of pizza to all my friends. Maybe I should give pineapple pizza a shot one day. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear a noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in an alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in ya? I can for you, baby. You betcha. I'm so tired, but I love my daughter and I should go home to make sure. You betcha. Good on ya. Where are we going? I'm so scared. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. This is like a night-long date. This is like actual goals. Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theatre like a couple of teenagers? What movie theatre is like open at like 1 a.m? Like, I'm fairly sure it's quite late by now. No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty. Save for a row of a few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theatre and I follow him. We all know what happens on the back seat of the cinema. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realised he's in love with. Kiss already. There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. You gay. Dude, you are gay. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest! Hey Ernest, I know you. It's me, your neighbour. Hi. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kiss anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who for some reason he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Boo! Love is dead. Shut up! It's beautiful! No, you shut up! Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them. Okay? Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering. Fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll whilst Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theatre. We stumble into the theatre parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey assholes. Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My I don't know. My doctor of bones is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theatre-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, movies got really expensive. Ernest hooks another rock at my knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably gonna feel super sore in the morning. We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classicist material mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What? Whoa. Have you ever seen any Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death, 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. Oh no, you've done it now! Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck! My knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself, it's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts! Right, buddy. Talk like a punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer's stance. Queensbury rules. 3-minute rounds with 1-minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J-grabs, or high blows. What? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points.
What?
You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensbury. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensbury Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at him, though. They always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensbury sanctioned throwdown. But, full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow. See, you don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here. I love him. He has grown on me a lot after this date. I can see why a lot of you guys wanted me to date him. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see any Sam Fuller? I haven't. Fuller is cash. Thanks for defending my honor. Thanks for the dinner and a movie. Thanks for the adventure. Let's go for the adventure. Adventure is all I got, buddy. Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks, a rare sight. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. Ooh! Okay, there we go. Date complete. Okay, come on, this is an A. Surely. Surely.
That was really special.
Yeah, buddy. He thought it was special. I love it. I'm actually so impressed. I don't know how these scores work. I think it just goes off kind of what you answer to them. I really am not sure how it works, but we got a rank A for Mr. Robert, so I'ma take that. Even if it's an A from an alcoholic, I'ma take it because he's pretty rugged and I think he knows what he likes and clearly he likes me. So I am gonna end this part here, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. I will be back to recording the next part, like, actually in real time, so definitely leave who you want to date next, and I hope you all enjoyed this part. This was actually really fun. I really enjoy, like, spending time with him, as weird as that sounds, but thank you all for watching, and I will speak to you all in the next part. Bye, guys!